Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're coming in from. I figured I'd do a quick live this morning before I head off to work. My kitty here is trying to get attention, but I was wanting to talk to you today about being not so perfect. So I am Crystal Peregrine, and I'm an internet marketer who helps other internet marketers cut through the overwhelm and cut through all the spinning the wheels to try to get that success, right, that they're looking for. And so if you are really overwhelmed and you're struggling and you can't just seem to get any of that success, click on the link above. You can grab my freebie, and it's a 7 deadly sins of internet marketing, and I'll talk more about that when I get to the bottom of the video, or the end. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about not being so perfect. As you're coming in, please say hello and tell me where you're coming in from. I love to get to know where you're from, and just say and say hello. I'd love to give you a shout out. So my son, actually, we get into this conversation all the time, and I am actually a culprit of this as well. I try to make everything absolutely so perfect that that before I will get something done, before I'll actually finish something up, like a video or anything like that, what often I will do is I will keep working at it, right? And I heard a quote, and it's really become a lot more evident, like a lot more meaningful to me lately, is that it says oh boy, my goodness, this morning, it's basically saying that you have to take action, right? You cannot have absolute perfect. You cannot be absolutely perfect before you implement something, before you really put it into action. And so the enemy of done is being perfect, right? And so you never want to post something because it's not perfect, right? And my son, he is always working on something, right? He never gets anything done. He's always spinning his wheels, always like in his room every night. He's in his room throughout the whole weekend because he's always working on a project that isn't done, and it's always late. And I've got to push him to get it in. And he's grade 10 now, and so he's now like losing marks for things because it's late, and it's really affecting his marks. And I said, the enemy of perfect is never being done, right? And so the biggest thing I'm trying to talk to you about today is that just take action and get it done, right? And next time you can get it a little bit more perfect. Next time you get a little more perfect. And like even with these Facebook Lives, when you start, it's never perfect, right? This morning, trying to get my brain all together, and like it's 4 o'clock in the morning, just heading off to work here right away. Actually, it'd be 4:30 because I'm just leaving, and it's I like to have those things perfect. And so one of my biggest reasons why I always try to put the Facebook Lives off or even to get started is that I know it won't be perfect. I want to practice and edit and then it takes forever and I never do it, right? And so I encourage you today is to get that project done. Make your checklist and check it off, and then get something in place, get something done, and then once it's done, you can make it and it's perfect later and get it keep improving later, because then at least you have something, right? And so I really encourage you to do that. So most of the people, their biggest fault is not taking that action, not taking that step. I talked a little bit about the the subconscious mind, right? Our conscious mind always, our subconscious mind always wants to stop us from being that, getting out of your comfort zone, right? The subconscious mind always says, okay, I'm not comfortable. Let's get back to that comfortable zone, right? And so it's that barrier, and that barrier you always have to break through. And so when you do something new, and then you got to do it new again and do it over again, and until it becomes comfortable and the new normal, but it takes a long time for it to become that normal. And so so when you're breaking out of that comfort zone, you're starting something new, and you're starting a business, and you're thinking, why isn't this working? You're working at creating that new normal. And so it takes a lot of effort, and that's why most people quit. Like the stats are that only 3% of internet marketers or business owners in general are the ones that succeed, right? And that's often because they don't quit. They keep going and they keep going, and they have the vision, and they keep going. And so up top, up here, I have the 7 deadly sins, and so that is actually to get you out of that overwhelm, get you out of that spinning your wheels, getting out of that why am I not succeeding? Are you doing these things that are keeping you to succeed? And so grab that link, and we'll talk to you again soon. And have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.